Is it just me or does the music seem really loud? I think it is incomprehensibly quiet. Something about audio is weird in this cider build I'm running. Oh, good grief. Why are you not working now? Great. One moment. Okay, sorry, I've got to figure out something real quick. Is it specifically... Yeah, it's specifically... My overlays have stopped working. Oh, you know what? I updated OBS the other day. I wonder if Stream Deck has an update. It does not. Okay. This is going to be really annoying. Oh, it's because I'm in safe mode. Alright. Yeah, safe mode had me messed up. Cool. Alright. Come on. There we go. Hello, hello everyone. How is it going? I've been busy doing a bunch of stuff. So as you can see in the world here, we've got a lot of stuff done. A lot of things to show off. So, where do I even start? Probably by using my Silk Touch pick to move our waystone. Maybe over here? Alright, so this is, yeah, this is the same world. I think we did this already. Oh, and now my chat's not loading. Love that. So I think I've already shown off this whole farming area. But in some of my sacrifices, I found that I've needed chickens, or animals, and chickens are the easiest to get around. So we have a chicken farm. I actually really want some phantom membrane, so... Nice. So I've been working on, so we have a new house, switching over into Spectator real quick, just to show it off. So I've left the top part here pretty opened. I wanted it to be kind of different, a little more of an open air style house, because this is still my cozy home. So I've never really built anything like this before. I do think it is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, I think. Sorry, I have some major hardware changes today, and I'm trying to adjust. I moved to a new monitor. My old monitor is currently my second monitor. My camera is still, I just noticed, in 30 FPS mode. Hey, Luke. But yeah, the new monitor's working pretty well. I think I'm going to keep it. I haven't fully decided yet. But yeah, so the new house is just kind of this kind of open design that I've gone for. And then a lot of good stuff on the inside. I wanted to do some like supports. So there are supports along the top with like a little T-frame. Streamlabs isn't loading. Streamlabs isn't loading? Oh, like the command? And so we moved some of our stuff into here. I made a couple of extra altars because I like these little tables. They look like dwarven work tables. Moved our stone altar with our elder statue in here for now. Moved the soul enchanter in here, the magic workbench in here. We've got all of our little crafting accoutrements over here. We've got some storage drawers put together. I haven't done these 2x2 drawers, especially not the half ones. I don't think ever. So I decided to go with something a little different and start taking on this style because I like how it looks. So I've got my stuff still stored like usual, but there are a couple of odds and ends, like mob drops are all stored up there. Basically anything that's sort of ever in bulk, I'm putting up here for now. So that should go for carrots. We should also see a good few onion and cabbage. So we'll store all that stuff down here. Eggs as well. We've got lots of eggs. Send help. Because it's just what I'm growing. I've actually found a large selection of food. That's another recap point that I have that I can touch on. I've been cooking a bunch of food that I've been getting over between the streams. So first of all, okay, a couple of changes. Let me rewind. I think, when was the last time I streamed? Saturday? Or Sunday? I think that was Saturday. Sunday, I decided to fiddle around with the idea of doing sophisticated backpacks, and I've opted to move over to these just because I can do a lot more customization with them. So this is my backpack. It is a diamond backpack. The backpacks have got a slight recipe change. This one is standard, but then you upgrade all of them in the smithing table, and yes, they do retain their contents. Upgrading them in the smithing table costs a whole block except for netherite, and then you start off with 1 row, and then you get an extra row per each tier, and you start out with 0 modifiers or upgrade slots, and get up to 4. So they're a little more specialized. I kind of want you to have multiple. Like I have this one for rock hounding that I got a really, really good... Why do you swing your arm when you zoom? It's just on the backpack. I'm confused. Yeah, so less ridiculously powerful backpacks. You can still put bundles in these, and I like that you can, like, have them templated, have templated slots. So yeah, I've got this one. I'm gonna upgrade it with a couple of pickups today. Yeah, these are a little better. They're also nice because you can have multiple, whereas before, you basically, with the backpacked mod, you can only have 1 backpack at a time. And it's the 1 backpack. In fact, you don't have the backpack. You have an item that lets you open something your player data already contains. Does that make any sense? So in this case, the backpack data for that guy is actually stored somewhere else. If I deleted my player save, that backpack's data would retain. But in the other backpack mod, not sophisticated backpacks, if you were to delete yourself, you delete your backpack and all of your things with it. So it means that you can't have more upgrade potential like this, having multiple multi-purpose backpacks, which I think is actually really cool. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool alternative. We've got chickens. They're humanely raised. And oh my god, the eggs. So I deduplicated a couple of resources the other day. What have I been... If I give this to someone else, they open that backpack. So here's how backpacks work. It's actually really cool. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's really smart because of things like the everlasting upgrade. So, come on. Oh, actually, yeah, hang on. I understand what's happening now. There we go. Again, new monitors, so everything's different. Oh, in the backpacked mod. Well, they would open their own backpack. So yeah, I can actually show you the difference real quick. So if we look at saves, playtest, player data, and then let's take a look at MBT Explorer level.dat. So we take a look at this file real quick. Mala, you're being a big crybaby. If we take a look at this file, there is a, well, there was, I actually had to delete mine, but there is a forge capability for that backpack. And in fact, it's also part of a curio inventory slot. Whereas now the way these guys work is I have an item. In fact, we can just do cube.js hand to see what I have. And here you can see the item that I have. Now, mind you, I've got bundles in here. I'm going to add an egg. You see I added an egg, and it looks like it didn't really change. It's because it didn't. Ooh, that was the wrong command. There we go. So if we take a look at this, you'll see it is a backpack. Right. And there's a bunch of like really unhelpful... Oh man, I really wish I could come up with a better way of viewing this. We'll get there in a second. I tried to do game stage stuff, by the way, and it didn't work at all. Data. Take a look here. So, in essence, what I wanted to really talk about was there's a backpack item. This backpack item has a border color, a cloth color, which is why it's dyed. It has a contents UUID. This is really important. It has a display name, which looks really complicated, but it's just because I gave it color. It has 36 inventory slots. It has no icon on the back of it, because you can put an icon on the back of your backpack. So there's none of those. And that's the only data that's on this backpack. It's very little data, right? And that's because the biggest identifying data piece here is this contents UUID. And then if we look at the sophisticated backpacks DAT file, there is backpack contents, and we can take a look at the contents for all these backpacks based off of their UUIDs. And so what we'll find is if we grab something like this, I gotta find it. There is a lot of backpacks considering there should not be that many backpacks. There are a lot of backpacks. It would probably be one of the newer ones. But that is... We're looking for one that has, I think we're looking at 9 entries at this point. 8 or 9. Hey, this is my main backpack, so maybe this one was contents, items, 4 entries, jukebox upgrade. I don't think that's the one. This one might be it, though. No. Oh, here we go. So you can see the seeds. Wait, no, this isn't mine either. This is so part of it is that backpacks get generated to go on the backs of different mobs. I'm trying to figure out where mine is, but it's not really worth fiddling with. I can search by this value too, I guess. Any... Yeah, this is why I don't... This is why I never bother searching in that view. It's not actually any good. Here we go. All right, so now we have a backpack name, we have the owner, and then the backpack contents, which will be found down here, will reveal my bundles and the different memory settings, etc. Anyways, that was a very long tangent. All of this to say that we have the sophisticated backpacks mod now. We have a brand new, beautiful little house. I'm very happy with this little house. We've repurposed the old house to still be our living quarters. This is basically a dormitory now. We've got a cooking quarter with a bowl and some of my ramen. We've got our little hearth still. And we've still got our cute little bed up here. I do need to get my rock hounding stuff set up here pretty soon. Oh, by the way, we have gone with a stack size upgrade, a upgrade tier 2, a crafting upgrade, and a stone cutter upgrade so far. And yeah, we also have installed a few mods. Man, I'm trying to think of what all changes I've made, because I've made quite a few, but I actually hadn't really considered how many that would be. A little bit. I mean, it's mostly just like trying to... I've been wanting to do a magic-based pack for a long time. I've got several revisions that just never took off. And I think for me, it's that I always want some tech anyway. Also, by the way, did you know that you can frickin' put armor trim on gloves? And it actually renders your trim? Like, look at that little bit on my arm down there. I was so tickled to figure that out. It's mostly just around my cuff, but... I got some pretty nice armor trim while I was out exploring from a ship. From a handful of ships. There's a lot of quality of life stuff that I've learned on my own in my years of pack development, and then some of them that I just remembered or forgot were as good as they were, like Eidolon. I've been working on recipe stuff as well. Hang on, let me go through... Let me go through and look real quick. I've got some commits, I know. I've already got 93 commits on this project. Can you believe that? All right. So, mining gadgets. Mining gadgets, so, okay. There's this trope in modded Minecraft that I really hate, that there's this insistence on blank modules. Here's a blank module. Here's a blank module. Here's a blank module. Here's a blank module. We're going to talk about that one in a minute. I know that there's more. Give me just a moment. So there's some activity occurring outside. Blank or module. I know, hang on, that was the issue. I was looking at the wrong thing. So Pretty Pipes had a blank module, and there's the module base. Like, there are a bunch of modules, and there's actually more that I've already hidden. This is just what's still left. What is happening out here? Good God. Wow. I just got rid of the last bout of Bad Omen. What do you got for sale? Not really much. Nautilus shell. Ooh, it does not like that. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Sorry, guy. Anyways. So, let's see. So, there was an issue where we had multiple fried eggs. We now only have one fried egg. Or, sorry, scrambled egg. Cooked egg? Cooked egg. So we had Farmer's Delight and Naturalist. Now we only have Naturalist because it's got a cuter texture. They were already cross-compatible anyway, so I just removed the other one from the recipe set, and that was it. We're going to talk about the modules in a second. I had a place where I was going there, and I forgot about a thing or two. Let's see. I have cleaned up some of the recipes from Mining Gadget and made... I might. Yeah, okay. It's on my to-do list now. Actually, here's how we can make sure it really is on my to-do list. There. So I think that's perfect. Anyways, so I made it so that mining gadgets, I think we were talking about mining gadgets recipes a couple of days ago. I've never played with mining gadgets, by the way. I don't think it's a very interesting mod. This is the base recipe for a mining gadget. It requires plastic of some variety, a circuit of some variety. The reason I do this is because if you've gotten in a mechanism, this is going to be a lot easier for you to make than this. I speak from experience. This recipe still needs reworking, and then the laser connector actually is from Laser.io and is missing a recipe because I haven't implemented them yet. So don't look too far into this. Now, you can upgrade this guy throughout the tiers. So the tier 2 is going to require one of these guys because I take my gear very seriously. And then a block of adamantite to get it up to this last tier. Now, the modules. There are a lot of things that I've done here. So if you look at the blank module and take a look at its uses, which by the way I renamed and I removed the tooltip on it because it's not just used for mining gadgets anymore. So we cleaned that up. You can make mining gadget upgrades using the anvil for most things. Anything related to an enchanted book or an enchanted object goes in the smithing table. So that's how you're going to get your fortune. It's how you're going to get your looting or your silk touch. It's how you're going to get your efficiency. It doesn't make sense for it to not use the book. And then, yeah, all of these are going to cost XP. These already have cost you XP, so they shouldn't anymore. Now, modular routers has been repurposed to use this same texture base. And turns out, if you give it a base texture, the color and the icon are two different layers. And so the background, you just give it a background, and it dynamically does all the texturing just using layers. And it was really easy to do. So I only had to change 3 textures in modular routers to make this work. Now, I don't personally like how modular routers has the 3 different kinds of router or modules. So, we'll get to that. I've also got to go through these, and I need to clarify, because these, it's very difficult to tell what mods they go to. So what I probably need to do is I think what we need to do here. Sorry, I know my Minecraft just got squanched. There we go. What I think we probably should do here is go through and change some things up. So what makes the most sense to me is if we look at pretty pipes and we go assets, pretty pipes. Assets, pretty pipe, lang. Yeah, okay, good. All right, so now we have that. Now, anything that has a module in it, pipe module. And so now it's very clear what this is. This is a pipe module, and then we'll talk about router modules, and we'll call them router modules. And what we'll also do is tooltips. Sorry, hang on just a minute. I want to do this well. Item.of pretty pipes. I'm trying to find, yeah, here we go. Stack size module. And we can do text dot gray used for pipes. Only work on pipes. And so what we can do Ooh, okay. What I wanted... There's a way... I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, so these all have... what I was specifically looking to see was that they all had that hold shift for info. So what I want to do is I want to move that tooltip. So what we can do is start get const tmp is equal to tooltips.get tooltips.set. And now what we can do is do text.gray requires only works on a pipe. Let's do this because I messed that one up. Hey, there we go. So now if we're not in debug mode, only works on a pipe. Okay, I like that, and that's very visible. So what we'll do is we'll do text.translate tooltip.cubejs.prettypipes module, and we might have to do something there. So anyways, and then what we can do is grab that key and put that right there. And now router modules. Let's see, let's go to modular routers, assets, modular routers. Lang in us.json. Now if we look up Now we've got the word router module and modular routers. Look in a modular router. Just want to make sure it is incredibly clear. What is expected to go on here. Now we have these guys. And so now all of these. Sure. Oh, that would be it. There we go. All right, so now, while I'm here, I should do the fried egg. So we'll go to naturalist, and we'll do assets, naturalist, lang, and we'll do en us.json, net assets, naturalist, lang, en. All right, now we should be good for the good old F3T. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I am parched. So while I reload textures, I'll be right back. All right. I feel much better about that. And now as we look at modules, we'll only work on a pipe. Has the word pipe in the module name. Has the word router in the module name. Very good. Very good. Okay. Cool. I feel a lot better about that. So, what else have I done? I've been busy on a couple other things. So we deduplicated the module cards, and I still have a couple more. Oh, one thing that kind of slipped under my radar that I'm glad I caught was that you could make a bunch of the create copper age stuff. Like if I wanted to get into a spout and start doing spouting, I could definitely do that right off the bat. And I've changed that. Do you see what the problem is? Can you figure out why this is the way that it is? I'll give you a hint. You can't do this manually. You have to use a deployer. That's the wrong ingot, though. Whoops. Create. Anyways, let's try that again. All right, so follow along with me. What the heck is this? This is news to me. We might have to look into that some more. So you can manually deploy andesite alloy onto an andesite casing, but remember, you can't make andesite alloy by hand anymore. You have to make it either from mixing, which, lo and behold, requires create, or stamping. So this is how this works going into it this far. MMVs all require a deployer. Excuse me, good grief. Let's see, backpacks, hand washing, bundles show up in JEI. And then that all gets into stuff on stream. So yeah, I think we're all caught up now. Point is, I've been working on the pack pretty actively, trying to get a good bit of stuff done with it. And I'd say it's been pretty successful. All right, so what should we work on now? I'm thinking we should work on getting an improved backpack to take with us for a mining expedition. Because we're at the point now where I need to be able to have a good backpack that just lives with me for mining, which is why I've got this rock hounding bag. So why don't we look into doing the incredibly expensive backpack upgrade process real quick. So we'll do stack upgrade tier 1. I don't want to... I technically have the gold to spend on stack upgrade tier 2. I just don't want to spend it. There are better things to do. So for now, and I have already spent one of these, so for now I'm going to hold off until we go mining. Once we've gone mining and gotten some more gold, I'll feel a little more comfortable. We're going to swap out tools real quick. I've got Wendy and Richard. If you can figure out why Wendy is named Wendy, I will give you big props. Richard is sort of a dumb one, just because it makes me richer. but windy required some thought. Also, I'm not afraid of mobs, because mobs are afraid of sweet berry bushes. It's so stupid, but it's true. I also learned something. It blew my mind when it happened, and I don't know what mod's doing this. But you can layer moss, and I don't know what mod is doing this because I removed extra details from the F3 menu. So you can't even look. Anyways. So we've got our backpack. Almost ready. I don't know if I want... I don't know what upgrades I want. I don't know if I want magnet upgrade and pickup upgrade. This one kind of serves both purposes, so I'm leaning towards this because it already has the backpack upgrade anyway for pickup, so I'm thinking we'll just do that. So let's grab you. Come on. We're going to need... Oh, I don't actually need this anymore. Go away. I need 4 cobble, 3 plankaronis. Ooh, do I have slime anywhere? I do not. This will be slightly troublesome. All right, let's go hunt a snail. Quite an interesting turn of events here, I know. Also, I went and did a bunch of exploring at some point. I think I went, yeah, this way. And I still have a bunch of maps free. But I'm going to keep on harvesting as much sugarcane as I can. Oh, I actually should... I want to do something real quick. In default configs, I actually want each one of these to be long. Okay, I wanted to make, I wanted seasons to be longer. So now they should be... Might take a world reload. Yeah, I might have to just leave the world. But instead of being 16 days, the default is 8. I like long, drawn-out seasons. I want it to feel like you've made some progress in the world before new seasons start to move in on you. So I made them 24. Now, I gotta find a slimy boy. A snaily boy, actually. Target spotted. Alright. Hello, buddy. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Made that really painless for me. Heck yeah. . Now we should be good to go. We need a sticky piston. Beep. Boop. You know, I realized I made that trick, but I bet there was a way for me to make that. There are a few ways, yeah. It's not that bad. Could be worse. I didn't really go that far, to be fair. Then we need 3 and 2 for a pickup upgrade. Like so. And then we can go from pickup to magnet. Using ender pearls, lapis, and redstone. Like so. And then the next tier up is actually significantly improved. So let's be sure to grab that. That was 2 gold, 1 diamond, and 3 redstone. We had a lot of diamonds, but I've just been blowing through them, honestly. 2 diamond backpack upgrades, new boots, or sorry, new gloves, and something else. So, we've been busy. I like this match backpack contents idea. I think we'll do that. And then the very last upgrade. By the way, I had to make a small tweak to the resource pack here to actually have it properly support the brush up resource pack. So it was acting a little odd, and so I had to go through and do a couple of minor tweaks to get this bar over here to align. Everything was really offset, and it's been the same way for me in the steampunk pack, but if I'm going to ship a pack that uses this pack, then I want it to look cohesive together, at least moderately so. On that note, I don't know how to get rid of the inventory tweaks buttons, but if anyone has any ideas, please. Because I cannot get that to work out at all in my favor. But yeah, right now the module bases are not going to be used for much, and then I've got to figure out a couple of these things that I feel like we can probably clean up. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it would just be... I think what bothers me is just that they're called the same kind of thing. You know? Like, I think we could probably take this and retexture to look a little bit more finessed between these two, I think, maybe. I don't know, whatever. I'm getting way too into it. So we've got a magnet upgrade now that will only pick up things that match our backpack. So if we took these and put them in there, boom, now that 7th one shows up. That is great. And then avoiding upgrade. Void upgrade, voids items selected in the filter. That's pretty easy. You may as well. So we will need another batch of goodies. We're getting really low on iron. I hope that doesn't become a problem. Did I see ender pearls? 1 ender pearl and 1 redstone. Alrighty. And then the next tier up has more advanced filtering options. So yeah, those usually tend to be worth it. All right, now we should be good. So voiding, allow list. That should be good. Okay, so we should probably go do some mining now. So I guess we'll probably go hit up our usual spot. Oh, right. We had that other spot, too. I forgot about it, to be honest. Right. No, I don't think we have a good spot anymore. Shoot. Alright. We can start with the zombie spawner, I guess. Also, this can go away for now. We will get back to that, but it's not relevant at the moment. Okay, now I do seem to recall that there's still a bunch around here left to explore. So let's give some of this a look. Do what we can. Pick up what we must. Could really use diamonds as well as gold and iron. Those are like the three. I'm still in vanilla land, and I've got an abundance of lead and silver at the moment. Not an abundance of silver, but I've got a healthy amount of silver and abundance of lead for what I'm going to use it for, at least. And I have a good bit of iron, but I don't feel comfortable. Processing it at this stage in the pack is very wasteful and very dumb. So I don't feel like doing all of it until I've gotten more first. I've got enough for me to feel comfortable in the technician's age that we're going to get into eventually, but not at current. Jerk. Ooh, it is dog rattling time. The dog is getting completely razzled. Yeah, I don't think we've been over there at all. My first indicator. I've also been spending some time getting some upgrades on my gear, so we've got some respiration and aqua affinity now. So we can actually quite reasonably cover some of these lower aquifers, which will be very nice. And we're not bothering with osmium at the moment because, if you'll recall, we are actually going to be removing osmium in the original or the official release of the pack. Will not have osmium. We have some as just as an artifact of running a dev build where I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get rid of it, and then I wrote a really good, really powerful. I won't say it's good. A really potent item recipe nuker in Cube.js that will. That has been proven to properly iterate through all recipes in the game, including non-vanilla styled recipes like machines, and replace an input with some other given input. And I'm still working on that. Like, it works great, but I'm still finding ways to optimize it. Like, yesterday I realized that we don't have to replace the recipe ID every single time. We can just remove it and cache that recipe ID and reuse it. That way, to the user, they don't really see any major changes to the recipe itself. It's just like blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say, like, you know, KJS underscore, like, the recipe ID won't be all wonk. No. You're fine. You study. I mean, like, you don't even have to lurk if that's too distracting. Don't worry about it at all. I hope you're doing well, though, and I hope you absolutely nail those finals. I'm sure you will. Or at least I'm imagining they're probably finals. Why did I do that? That was a bad idea. Whatever. Yep, slowly but surely this pack is coming together. And I've also just been playing a lot, and it's been fun. It gives me good ideas when I play. It gives me some bad ideas when I play, too, so, you know. Ugh. Gross. I hate when teachers do that. That's worse than finals. It's like a big F you. Mind you, every teacher that I've ever had that has done that always ended up having the easier finals because I was already studying anyway. But still, that's irritating. At least I always found it very irritating, personally. Embers was great. It's definitely the route we're going for the crossover from magic into tech. I think that dwarven kind of magic is going to be perfect. I may also supplement it with a couple of Cube.js object, like custom items and stuff. Mod compatibility and maybe a little bit of custom lore building items. I haven't decided yet. Okay, where am I? Because I really just got lost in the sauce. I don't know where I am. I do feel like my bow would be a great help. Because zombie brutes end up being a huge pain to kill. Their reach is way too long, so they can hit you far before you can actually hit them. Have not actually run into an abandoned mineshaft yet, so I will take it. Odd artifacting in the water. Yeah, I have seen, I've seen some of the new reports, but I didn't realize that immersive combat, like better combat came out in some of the newer versions, but it wasn't the same as immersive combat for 112, the specific build we were on. But I don't know if that is now also maybe under a different name or the same name ported to modern versions. That would be interesting. It looked like it was better combat, but maybe they've just refactored it a bit. Because, yeah, it's been around for a while. I actually found it before Immersive. And that's why I don't know if you remember, I was really confused when we were chatting about it at one point. Because you had mentioned that there was a mod. Oh, what was it that I said? We were chatting about the 112 pack, and you had brought up Immersive combat, and I was like, oh, I think I've seen this mod. And then I was like, no, wait, this looks like the mod you were using in your Mind Fantasy Let's Play. And you explained that it was the older version. And so, yeah, I don't think the newer versions have the swing animations the same at all. They may not be there entirely. They may be removed to some degree or changed so much that they're unrecognizable. I haven't been able to figure it out. But they are definitely different, unless they've changed it again. That man was going. He was late for class. Good grief. Fair enough. It's pretty hard to keep up if you don't do it full time. Or at least regularly. I kind of just have a cycle that I go on where I'll go and check out Modrinth and CurseForge's latest and investigate any cool looking mods and... No, fair enough. I mean, you've got better things to be applying your memory to anyway right now, school and all. I think this is going to loop back around to the gold that we saw earlier. No, it is not, actually. I really don't care about the redstone, I just want the XP. Now we've looped around to that gold. All right. You know I had to. Alright, well that was an uninteresting endeavor. Ah, okay. A skillet, I don't think is going to do much for me at the moment. Although I was getting low on coal, so I will take it. I do need rice as well, so that's good. That's a good thing. I've got some rice, but man, it's such a pain to grow. Some more torches and some diamonds. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I really want to get out to that bigger cave area that we had found before. It definitely was substantially large enough that I think we could get some good stuff out there. And this rock hounding bag is doing a really good job. I'm really happy with it. Very worthwhile investment, that's for certain. Where did we come in at? I mean, I can poke my head through here. That's not a problem. Oh, well, that's where we came from. Outstanding. Okay. I really think I should put a torch down there. Also, pardon the posture. This is both my shrimp posture, but also how I mildly stretch my hips and back while sitting as a 6'7" behemoth of an individual. Anything up here? No, just a weird cavity. Oh, let's go. Double let's go? Hello? Tall friend? Where is the tall friend? I want him to go away. So yeah, that looks to be a iron deposit, one of the vanilla veins. Yep, it certainly is. Look at that. Nice. Oh, while I sit here and mine, I figured it'd be a good time to tell story time. I don't... by the way, I want to be completely honest here when I start off the story and say, like... I don't tell this story to brag. I don't tell this story to show off or to be a... I don't know, to be a douche about it. That's not at all my goal. Y'all probably know by now anyway. I tell this story because it's kind of funny, and also just this whole thing has been an interesting event. Okay, so I've been looking at the monitor that I'm now currently putting my eyeballs on at the moment as I play this game. I've been looking at this monitor since July. And at the time, I was like, I can't really validate the cost because it was $1,500 without any sales or markdowns or whatever. And I was like, no, I just can't validate the cost. There's not really anything wrong with my monitors. I just want something different. I just want ultra wide again. I just want something new. So I've kept like telling myself, no, we're not going to do that. And I did. I didn't get it. I didn't try to get it, whatever. Well, the holiday season just rolled around. And so, of course, this $1,500 monitor has been marked down to $899, and I'm like, okay, I'm listening, but I'm still not that desperately in need for a new monitor yet, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna hold out, see if there's like a crazy Black Friday sale or a crazy Cyber Monday sale. Well, Black Friday rolls around, and I'm looking on Amazon, and they don't have a sale on it, but they do have an open box. Now, I've had open box Amazon several times now, probably I mean, a lot of my major technology I have open box because it's just, from Amazon, it's honestly a really good deal. It's hard to beat. And when they mess up, they do right by you most of the time. And by no means do I like Amazon, but I certainly like being able to partake of their... take advantage of, interpret that how you wish, their funds and their ability to have lots of them. I guess that's the most tech way I can say of I like taking advantage of Amazon's great sales and great customer support. What can I say? So I ordered this monitor, and it was right here in good old Nashville, Tennessee, Lebanon, Tennessee specifically, which irritates the shnikes out of me because with where I live currently, I don't live anywhere near Lebanon technically, like, if you think of like, hey, you say, hey, do you live near so-and-so? For Lebanon, I would say, no, I don't. But looking on a map, I'm like 20 minutes from Lebanon. It's upsetting how close I was. And then they shipped it to North Carolina. And I'm sitting here watching on this map as my monitor goes from arriving on on Sunday to arriving on Monday sometime, and traveling all through North Carolina, coming back around to Knoxville, which is now 3 hours away from where I live, not 20 minutes, and then made it onto the proper loading trucks. Now, I get that there are procedures, there's protocols, but like, my God, there's got to be a closer distribution center than, I think it was Boone, North Carolina. Like, you gotta be kidding me. So finally, yesterday rolls around, and my package is out for delivery, and I'm excited, because I've been looking at this monitor for months, and it gets here. I meet the guy at the door, because I've got a loud dog, as you guys know, and I meet him at the door to help him, because it's a really big box, and I'm like, man, that is a really big box. Maybe they just have it like extra padded or something. I don't, honestly, it's been a long time since I've owned an ultra wide. I had one just the same exact size as this one, not 7 years ago or so. One of the first LG ultra wides ever. I was immediately on the bandwagon and used it all through college, and I adored that thing until the panel started to go a little bit on it. And I got mine used, so. And so, like, I'm sitting here looking at this box, and I'm like, I'm sorry, does that say G9 on it? So what I ordered was the the Odyssey G8 OLED, which is a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor with OLED. And that was, for me, the combo of, it's a better refresh rate than my current monitor was. It is ultra-wide, which is preferred format for me. It's OLED, which is something that I've been a big fan of in the rest of my technology, and have been a huge fan of our OLED TV and like just kind of getting integrated with all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, great. But again, I still have my boundaries, so I'm not going to spend $1,500. Well, I get the box, and the G8 is this 34-inch ultra wide, but the G9 is a 49-inch ultra wide. Now, I don't know if you know the difference between 34 inches and 49 inches, but it is over a foot. It is enormous. This device, I did not expect it. By the way, this was not the device that I had ordered. This was an accident, and Amazon has been notified of none of this because it is not their business, and I do not plan on notifying them. I instead used a Best Buy gift card I had and bought this monitor at the $8.99 price, because at this point I'm going to make my money back almost completely on this new monitor. But I wanted to show you. So this, let me actually, can I open this in the browser? Yes, I can. So I took this video yesterday. Ordered on Amazon for $680 the Samsung Odyssey G8 3840 by 1440, right? No, 3840 by 1440. So it's an ultra wide OLED, 175 hertz. What arrived at my door today was a 49-inch ultra wide. It's QHD. So it's 2x QHD, so that's what, 5120 by 1440? Yep. 240 hertz. I don't know how. Rather than 175. I don't know how. OLED. For $689. What the fuck? So, pardon the French, but also what the honk. And then supplemental imagery. I tried to set it up temporarily at my desk. Very temporarily. You can tell I didn't bother to put anything back up. My webcam was still over here somewhere. My backlight for my display, both of my displays technically, which normally sit like here and here, are on the ground. Like, nothing here is put back together. This is a mess. But I wanted to see this thing in action. And it is too dang much screen. It is too much screen. And this is from, like, I actually do believe in too much screen. I like to spend a lot of time at screens. Personally, that's where I get a lot of my enjoyment. As such, I do have boundaries for what is too much screen. I love being in my office with all my screen, my 2 screens at my desk, because I have a nice, cozy, just chill office. I like the space that I'm in, and I do spend a lot of time working on the space and the environment and having good audio for my headphones so I can just listen to music or focus or whatever. This was too much freaking monitor. You can see here I'm playing on this pack that I'm currently playing. What the heck? And so now I'd like to send an A/B comparison. This is, here, let's do it this way. This makes more sense. So this is what I'm actually rocking right now. This is what I'm currently using. This is what you're seeing, except I do currently have my monitor in 1440p mode, so that it's not so wide that I cannot stream it, because that is an issue that I ran into, or that I knew I was going to run into, and I had to kind of outsmart it. So what I did is I basically have just cropped my display. Like, the whole thing is just black bars on the side, but it's OLED, so they're pitch black. You cannot see them. But yeah, so this is like much more reasonable. Mind you, this is 1440p, so this is the size and resolution of half of this thing. So this is still giant, and this is my old monitor. I'm gonna sell it to help recoup some cash. But and I've got still another extra monitor that is my work monitor that I cannot get rid of, so that's why. But yeah, just the immense space that this was just an ominous aura. And I tried my best in software to get something to work well with it, and I just could not find a happy medium where I could, with hardware or without hardware, just using software, do virtual divides in my monitor. And that was why I didn't bother trying to use it and just keeping it kind of as is. I was just like, no, if I can't do this comfortably or logically, then I'm not gonna fiddle with it. I'm gonna go get the monitor I want and sell this one for a profit. So that huge monitor is currently listed on Facebook. Anyways, that's my TED Talk. This, believe it or not, this is not the first time something like this has happened to me. I can't remember other times directly off the top of my head, but I have had other times where that has happened. I think I had one with a laptop one time, which was quite funny. TLDR, try Amazon used warehouse sometime. I also sincerely hope nobody lost their job because of that mistake. All right, you go in here. Wow, we have a lot of resources. Look at that. It's a lot of tough. I'm actually really happy about that because I love building with tough, and I just haven't had it yet, really. In any numerable supply, at least. But yeah, the new monitor, I think I'm going to keep it. I think I really like it. I wasn't sure at first, and I've still got some growing pains with it. I've got to sort out, I need to get a better hotkey setup, as part of my streaming stuff that I will do pretty easily. Basically something where when OBS starts, it changes my resolution to square-ish, like 16 by 9, and when OBS stops, it reverts it back to the original, which is super easy to do. I actually already have some hooks for OBS working in Python right now anyway, and I've already got shortcuts on my work partition for changing the resolution using command line, so that shouldn't be too terribly difficult to hook up. I've also got to get a monitor arm for this monitor, I've decided. I thought I was going to try to go with the built-in stand, but I am seriously struggling with craning my neck downwards. This thing is not high enough for me. I already have a monitor arm. It's the one that I was using. And I'm hopeful that I can just reuse it, but I don't think it's going to be tolerated for the weight. I've got to go look that up. It's one that, like, I've drilled a hole in my desk. Currently, my monitor is sitting over top of that hole. So it's like, I'm not worried about the support of the monitor on the stand. I'm worried about its ability to not, like, droop over and fall. Like, not fall, but, like, lean in. Oh, this is where we are. Neat. I suppose we should start whittling down these chicken sandwiches next. Well, all right then. Those guys really book it. What the heck? Keep your stinking boots. I don't want them. Right, the gold here. I knew there was something else forgetting over here. How are we doing in regard to gold? Oh, we are full on a lot of resources, actually. Well, that's good. What we can do is we can start to unify a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, I've played with Farmer's Delight a bunch, actually. I love Farmer's Delight. It's not like a mod that I go out of my way to, it's not a mod that I go out of my way to look for when I'm playing some other mod pack, but it is a mod that I go out of my way and look for when I'm making my own. Like when I put together a random Forge serve on a Tuesday afternoon for the latest Minecraft version, because that does actually sometimes happen, I look for Farmer's Delight by name because there are people on our server, including myself, who love the crap out of Farmer's Delight. So that's what all these foods are from. So these are from Farmer's Delight, and they're just all things that I made in my little cooking pot because I had a bunch of extra meat and proteins and starches and stuff sitting around. And rather than eating them separately one at a time, I thought it'd be fun to make a more complicated meal. And I'm actually thinking about doing something like... it has crossed my mind to do something kind of more complicated like Stardew Valley's cooking system. Not like their cooking system, but like their food system where like there's not really a lot by means of on-the-go food. And if you need healing, you go back. I don't want you to die all the time. Get out of here. But I certainly think it would be kind of cool if you were limited on what food you could eat while running around spelunking, for example. Joke's on both of you. You both lose. Good day, sir. How did you miss from point blank? Twice! What a loser. This guy. Alright, where are we at? How are we doing? We're doing okay. We're doing pretty good. I like these numbers. At this point, I might just do this to consolidate, because I've just got these slots sitting here doing nothing. So yeah, that actually cleans up a good bit. Not a bad move, if I do say so myself. Now, we need to get deeper. We've somehow strayed all the way up to the surface. However, nearly to the surface. However, we're also out of torches. So, nearly out of torches, but still. I should try to get a hold of some of those while I'm this high up, and then, or some more coal, I should say, and then prance my way back down and finish up what I've started here. This will do very nicely. I think that's a great place to stop with the coal. And I don't know why anyone needs this much lapis, but we'll have it. That's for sure. All right. I really thought I would make it. Don't know why I thought I would make it. Should really spend some enchantment levels and soul gems doing enchanting on my boots. These boots are sad. And I think I'm going to rock this gear until we get into steel. At which point we can do steel into diamond, I guess. Nothing wrong with iron gear, especially when it's well geared up like this stuff is. No, not the water. There we go. Well, I've just made things mildly worse. I'd still like to make my way a little deeper again. I don't remember. I think we came from, like, around over here, right? Is this the Enderman that I was hearing earlier? This is a good question, and I don't know. I would probably have to make a mod for it. It would probably integrate with some sort of a tool station system, not tool station, block system, like a POI system. Sort of like, probably what I would do, the easy solution to this is that you would only be able to eat certain kinds of food anywhere, and some kinds of food only within a house that has been warmed with a hearth in it. Or like, conditioned with a hearth. That way you know you're inside a home. Because you can't place hearths outside, they don't do anything. So I'd probably poke into the Cold Sweat API and go from there. Anyways, I think we have some unfinished business down here still too. Quite a bit, I would imagine. For a really long time. Yeah, no, absolutely. I am completely fine with that. It's not even an original idea in general anyway. It's just an idea. Oh, I guess we just changed seasons. One of the things in Adventure Minecraft that makes it feel so less adventure-y is, oh, I'll just pull out this, in my case specifically, almost satirically large plate of roast chicken, of which I have 40 of them. A whole plate with 11 saturated. Like, what's even the point? What's even the point? So that would make you really, if you're in a pinch, use golden apples, and otherwise use lesser foods like trail mix bars or whatever, like snack bars we could implement with by use of Cube.js or whatever. Something more akin to the way that Stardew Valley works and behaves. Not specifically trying to copy Stardew Valley, it's just the first example that comes to mind with the portable versus fixed meal concept. Pretty much, yeah. There, that's a little more organized. Probably should try to upgrade and get a compacting upgrade soon, but it's not particularly high priority at the moment. Still need more diamonds. This is not a suitable number of diamonds at the moment. And as badly as I want this gold, it might actually be my end. We will see. It certainly wants to be. hot, 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 hot. Oh, shoot. So hot. Okay, that's better. Let's come see what's over here. I saw water and was like, that does sound pretty nice. Nothing. There's nothing. I'm gonna go get a refill on my beavage. I will be right back. Alrighty, give me just a moment. What did I come here to go look for? Right, yeah, that's right. I need to make it so that Facebook Messenger can send me notifications because I'm trying to sell this monitor. There we go. Not a diamond to be found, huh? Rude. Do you see that? That was rude. All right, I think that's enough of being in the spicy lava. Where did I come from? Down here, maybe? No. Trying to find, like, if you follow my torch paths, I always try to put torches on the right. So at what point did I break that, or did I... See, that's still to the right. I remember all of this. Oh well, that's fine. That was weird. All right. Put that there just so we remember to come back to this at some point. The loot tables in these are a little broken, and I need to work on that, I think. I'm totally cool with them having a couple of, like, treasure enchantments and stuff. That's cool with me. But, like, just the massive amount of metals I just picked up. Ridiculous. That said, the ash is good. I need the ash. I know I've said this 11 times now, but ash is going to be used to make steel in this pack, to get you into steel. So it's super important that we grab some. And at this point, I've grabbed quite a bit, because I keep saying those words. So it's just really satisfying to come pick up. Knock, knock. That joke would have been funny if I actually walked in correctly the first time, but then I slipped up on the door 5 times. So, it either made the joke significantly funnier that I couldn't manage to figure out how to get into the door, or it completely negated the purpose. Or you didn't find the joke funny at all, which is also valid. is not that much work to come up with. Okay, that was a lot of ash, actually. I'm just going to use water to get up. Okay, so now, there we go. I get this weird feeling that that didn't actually work, but no, it did. Should it flow out? Why isn't it? Normally it would flow out. That's really odd. Unless it's because I cut out that hole. I don't know. I'm pretty familiar with Minecraft's water movement mechanisms, but that's a new one for me. All right, that works out. Get wrecked, loser. Oh, there's a cart over there. Neat. Cursory scans of the area tell me that it is hot. Real talk, this is super cool how this just kind of merged in here. XP boost is a great enchant. I'll take it, even though it's pretty easy to enchant. Got him. Yo, how goes it, Wes? See, like this is the kind of loot that I'm like, might want to rebalance that before I publish this as a pack. Finally, some diamonds. Fun. Yeah, you're not the only one here doing homework. Why isn't this spreading out anymore? Does it just not do that anymore? Come on. If I were to put it... Who broke water? Right? This is broken, yes? Oh. Oh, you know who might have broken water, actually? No one. No, it would be toggled here. Also, they did not have to go so hard on this UI kit. Anyways, it's not forgery then. I don't know what the heck is doing it, but it's bothering me. I will get that diamond. There we go. And I think I just got memed. Yeah, I got memed. Okay. Well, that feels bad. Yeah, very brain scratchy. This world gen, for me, is very head scratchy. This world gen is just a cabin that has decided, by pure coincidence, to perfectly coincide with this mineshaft. And it is so satisfying. I've never seen this happen before. Go. I don't want what you're selling. Oh, petrified lichen. Yeah, you can go away. Thank you. I'm also noticing a lot fewer supplementary pots in 120. Not even this world, just in any 120 stuff I've done. Wonder what's up there. Might be part of the Terra... No, Hi. Got any friends? No, of course not. Of course it was just the one. Why wouldn't it be? Terra Blender. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that was actually going to be the core progression for a while for one of my magic packs. And then I played a few Ancient City runs on my own. And not only are they incredibly scary if you're very afraid of being snuck up on, which is me. Hello, I don't like being snuck up on because I don't produce adrenaline. So I don't actually enjoy scary things at all. But also, just from a pure content perspective, they are boring. They have nothing in them, and you have to be silent the whole time. I actually could care less about them as I've as I've gotten to know them more. At first, I thought they were really cool and had a lot of good potential, and I had a few ideas for ways that we could make it so you'd have to go fight the warden in order to even go get certain things, like that you'd have to, we would scale back the drops, of course, or the health. And like consider how we could maybe make that a thing, but it just ended up not being worth it at all, just for the dredge of a time that I found the Deep Dark to be. I'd rather go install like I'd rather ooh, things I'd rather. I think it would actually be more fun to go port one of my old dungeon mods, one of the 3 at the time, and it was very bad. You can only imagine. Oh, look at this guy! He's so fast. Oh my god. Someone get this guy a chill pill. But he was so cool looking. This looks like a great place to plump a wavestone down real quick and then head back home. I think this is a great place to pick up on at some point. I love lush caves. But, yeah, Mystic World was actually, the dungeons in Mystic World were really fun. Yeah, my idea was to use echo shards for other things. Oh, that guy. Ooh, he mad. He does not like torches. Where'd he go? Hello? God? Okay. On Forge, it's a mod called I've got to look it up. Roused or dynamic? Is it just lamb? Ryomic lighting. So it is a lamb dynamic lights port from Fabric to Forge. So if you're on a Fabric mod pack, like one that I think I've sent you in the past, lamb dynamic lights is the way to go. And it does item lighting, it does entity lighting. It is super smooth. Like I think it's actually doing pretty, like, I think it's gradiating out a little bit, but it's hard to say how it's working exactly. But it feels like it works differently than just a torch that moves with you. I cannot put my finger on why. Also, my Fortune 3 on this pickaxe is busted. 3 diamond ore. 3 of them, I tell you. And I've been getting 1 each from the last 3. Yeah, there's a lot to do here. For example, yeah, okay. I'll call it at a cool and even 30. Let's grab one of yous. Yeah, something to that effect. It's definitely got some calculus. You know me, I'm math stupid. Wow, that is one hell of a fall. All right. Now, before I do this, I want to rebalance something real quick, because I'm having an issue with waystones. Yeah, the YouTube emotes are weird, and they don't show up on Restream at all. Good to know. So hang on. How many levels is this now? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I was sometimes getting them, but that in my very scientific population of 1, I've found that statement to be true. Okay, so what I wanted to tweak is one of the configs. But this does not seem to be working at all. Oh, no, that didn't work. Hang on. Let's try saving and quitting. That's why I have it now playing. People greatly underappreciate them a lot of times, but I live for them. This is not working to my advantage. Okay, for now, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do XP, add OSA 4 levels. Because I wanted to tweak that down so that traveling isn't quite so punishing. I don't want you to completely avoid it, but it is a nightmare to try to go anywhere in this current state. I was so confused for a second. Get. You ever just wiggle in the air like a sound wave? Hang on, let me see how many times I can do this. There we go. You almost can't even tell what I'm doing. Anyways, hello, Enderman. So the warp stone is usually configured by default to not use levels, but in this pack it's configured to use even more levels. Warp stones are peak laziness, and I don't want that. I wish to punish crime. I mean laziness. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff to put away. So, backpack on the ground. Man, that's all. We did a good job. We did a good job. That looks great. Look at all that stuff. Whoa. Sorry, my spine also needed spinal correction. Alright, now I've got so much ash. Oh god. Oh god, okay. So we've got all these. I don't think I have anything for these, but just in case. Eat my chicken sandwich. Chow down on this tastiness. Anything else that I've got? Some more glowstone and some glowberries. I think I'm just gonna put this enchanted book over here on top of this. I think that looks cute as heck. Go ahead and unbundle some of these odds and ends. It's a lot of archaic stuff. I'm actually quite pleased about that growing collection. Also, don't mind the fact that I have an unholy symbol in here. It's fine. It's fine. We're not doing anything weird. No, not us. Oh, speaking of which, so some of these soul shards real quick before I forget. Feather falling is a big win at the moment. Death Strider I'll take. Protection, unbreaking, feather falling, feather falling, feather falling, protection. But no unbreaking. Really did me dirty like that, huh? Alright, well. Nothing good there either. Soulbound, protection, unbreaking. Right, I need to make sure V tweaks. Feather falling tweak is turned off. Because Forgery actually adds Feather Falling 5, which negates all fall damage, which then goes onto your boots, which is exactly what V-Tweaks has had for like 8 years now. But I'm glad that it's being spread to other platforms as well. And as the level 5 enchant is a really good idea, and it also prevents you from trampling crops. So, it is definitely different, and I do like it. Okay, we've got a bunch of junk. Oh, yeah, it's just gonna pick them back up. Duh. Okay, now I kind of feel like we might have enough iron. I don't know, what do y'all think? That's a lot of iron. Holy hell. And actually that is now enough gold that we just kind of found while running around that we can do the upgrade that we need. Honestly, yeah, I'm pulling pretty small numbers. I should get good. All right, we'll do this. And now, what's wild about that upgrade is now I can put 4 stacks of items in one slot. So if I wanted to put all of this into one slot, I can. And that's what I've got going on in my backpack. That's why some of these look weird. I've got 2 backpacks as well, just to avoid confusion. So this is my gear bag, and this is my rock hounding bag. Alrighty, so we have metal. We have a chicken issue. What does a man do with this many eggs? I tried cooking them all, and then I ran out of bread. So I don't know that that's the right approach anymore. Also, I love these bushy crops. They have such a great model. I think we gotta do something about the chickens. Did I pause it on accident, or did Cider decide to have a really bad time? Cider just had a bad time. Okay, that's okay. Me too. Me too, Cider. So we need to do something about the eggs, and yes, one could fry them. I could do that. That's the boring solution, but I could do that. God, that texture screams 1.12. Oh no, Ender IO. My guy. My fam. You can make cabbage rolls straight with them? One big omelet, says Wes. I don't disagree. However, I was thinking that perhaps we could invest some antimatter into turning them all into dragon eggs. Thoughts? I mean, this is just, I could do this in my sleep, honestly. Just have to get some antimatter through doing supercritical phase shifting in an SPS. And then, you know, that's just the process and reactivating the neutrons in a handful of radioactive waste to get that polonium process through, which, of course, you know, you're going to produce that radioactive waste through just a simple fission reactor. Again, baby numbers. So, yeah, then once we get the fission reactor, first, actually, we need to get a control rod. We're going to have to learn a little bit about circuitry. First, we've got to actually start the industrial era and get steel and fix this recipe. Because that's not supposed to be there. And then, only then, can we begin to kick off this nonsense. Hello. I think I'm okay. Thank you, though. So yeah, I say we just make a whole bunch of dragon eggs. So, easy plan. I think we could do this in about 15, 20 minutes. Just gotta throw all this other stuff away that we're definitely not doing for any particular reason at all. Why do they lay so many eggs? I will send your message forward. We can make spaghetti, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do at the very moment. We wanted the iron to do the upgrade, or the gold to do the upgrade, but now we've got it. The next upgrade is as you probably could guess, blocks of diamond. And then it gets into blocks of netherite. That's like one of the few ridiculous recipes in this pack that is not changed by me. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Also, sewing tables are fun. I wish we could do more with them. But so far, my little mix of gear is working really well. Temperature-wise, you can see the little colored bars underneath represent the various types of temperature protection that I have. So the sewing table... Oh, it doesn't actually show you usage. Okay. Anyways, you can see that these have heat resistance, these have cold resistance, and I've just got a little balance of both. And they're trimmed. Anyways, so... Gotta fix that. That's gonna be a bother for sure. I can start to work on. So there's a bit of a difficulty that I'm running into, which is part of why I was considering. I might restart the pack real quick so that I can make my change real quick. I think I might have to. Because we're at an impasse at the moment. So at the moment, in Eidolon, which is the mod that we're starting with at the moment. How many times am I going to say at the moment? This is like 3, right? Someone please help me. Anyways, so I've unlocked a new sign. So there's now a new sign, Mind Sign. The Mind Sign separates intelligent beings from the world's other creatures. It is only with the mind and the use of the Mind Sign that complex magic becomes possible for a mortal practitioner. Now, I got this by sacrificing a villager over top of my goblet and then doing the sacrifice villager prayer. I did this and it got me the sign, but I don't have more villagers because I was cheating that one in to make sure that it worked. So, because this isn't a, like, the resources here are real, right? But like, if I'm doing a test on something that I have no vague idea how it works, then I will cheat it in, whatever. So now this poses a real issue of I have villages and I have a way to sacrifice them to various deities. I don't mind, that doesn't sway me whatsoever. What I am currently troubled with is getting to a village is a trek, my guys. Is a nightmarishly, like, long distance away. And so I'm wondering if it would be worth just grabbing some bread. And actually, I wish I hadn't thrown away all those eggs. You can make bread for significantly cheaper with eggies. It's all right. We'll save it. That's fine. Yeah, it's a third the cost if you just add one egg to it. And then we can, I guess, oh man, I don't know. I'll probably just cook this like normal. I wasn't really sure at first. For some reason, my songs stop playing sometimes. Grab a waystone, so you only have to make the... Oh, well, that's just it. I've already got waystones put down there. The frustration is they take so many levels that I can only make this trip once. I went over for fuel, and then I didn't get fuel. Send help. I'm trying to determine what kind of fuel I want to use, because I'm running low-ish on coal. I should probably go do some coal mining specifically. And we'll grab 4 of you. That'll work. Hey, I didn't get sick. So we'll make some bread to bring with us. That way we can breed them and then give them the axe. I need to bring, of course, a new table as well. We'll need to sort that out. I think I may go grab a cookie snack real quick while I wait for stuff to cook. I will be right back again. Alrighty. Cookie obtained and scarfed. 48 bread should be plenty for now. We're gonna need to make a new altar. I think I mentioned that already. Let's get that going. So we need a new stone altar, a new elder statue, and a new goblet. At the very least. I believe that's gonna mean we're gonna need more rose gold. Or arcane gold. Because I am plumb out. So let's do 2 stacks of gold in the furnaces. Tell me more. No, really? What? Gotta get on that good gossip from the birds. Oh, why did I do that? Now I have to babysit these. Heck. I always forget to just leave these alone. I really like how this house turned out. I gotta say, I just kind of went into it today like, I don't know, I need a new building. I'm not in a building mood. I'm gonna do stuff that I don't normally do and build with chiseled shapes that I don't normally do and break a couple of my rules. And I'm glad I broke them. This house looks whack, but I love it. It's the right kind of whack for the right kind of magic that we're doing. Black. I mean, illegal. Also, I like the paintings. They're cute. Look at that man. So esteemed. Also, that one's just cute as heck. What the dog doing? Oh. Wow. She's got her OG bone. So we need to, I always forget that it's just easier to look it up like this. We need to make arcane gold. Arcane gold is made like so. Sorry, not this one. This one. So we need some of these guys. And redstone? Redstone. So we actually need probably 16 and 32. And we can do 16 of you. Right? And that's going to get us 2. Oh, 32 of you. Okay. Shoot. Don't love that, but okay. So we'll do... And then once we have this made, we'll do that game restart that I keep threatening. Because I keep forgetting about it. I have the memory of a tadpole. Not even a goldfish. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Easy enough fix. Okay, so now... Oh, it's a mob kind of night. Okay, well... I don't really rightly feel like dealing with mobs, so let's go take a nap in our cute and cozy little bed. Look at how cute and cozy our little bed is. God, I love this mod. I love this pack. This pack just has such a great vibe. And once I can get a couple of, like another month or so of polish on it, it's going to be, I'm going to be really happy with this one. Like Harmonious Engineering 3 levels of joy. I can feel it. All right, so we've got, how do we want to do this? I'm actually thinking it might be smarter to do... this. Let's put this in here so that way we magnet them up. I don't want to have to go hunting for it. Oh, no, 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 no. I thought I did both of them, but I didn't. That's a shame. Just 2 redstone lost, but still. You've got to be pretty quick, and you've got to be precise. The duality of man. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't mind having this monitor in 16 by 9 mode whatsoever. I was worried that that was going to bother me because I haven't done that in like 8 years, 9 years. When did I start college? That would have been 2016. So, almost 8 years. Well, 7 years, I guess, closer. This is the last time I would have had an ultra-wide. That one just went flying. I guess we'll see you in the next life. Can this be done in bulk and I just didn't know it? I would doubt that. I'm gonna test it for science. That's not the right color. In fact, I already know that that's not gonna work. Yep. Alrighty. We're gonna pretend that that worked, rather than doing it all over again or gifting myself the items individually. Nah, you're good. Once again, I'd like to repeat. Duality of man. 2 different kind of bird. two very different lifestyle. Wait, no, that would be the duality of bird. Anyways. You clearly chose violence. Oh, shoot. Come on, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. Okay, oof. We saved it. At the very last minute. That one? I just gotta lock eyes on one of them. I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright, half a stack of arcane gold later. Alright, let's see. Yes, they blink. Enjoyed this unsettling knowledge. Also, I once again have an inventory full of eggs. Heck. Alright, so now... sorry, I got uber mega distracted. And now I'm getting a little more so, because I've got to clean that up a little bit. Okay. So we got bread for villagers. We've got this for... want to use. Gotta go to the YMCA for your goblet. Then... is there anything else? I don't think so, because this guy's pretty affordable. You're just a bunch of inlays and some stone. In fact, I may already have a knot. No, I have one. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought I'd be lucky here, but nah, not today. And do I have any pewter left? I do. That's right. It's the stupid... wait, no, hang on. There's a cheese for this. There is a cheese. What is the cheese? The cheese is cheesel. You can do this. Now I can stone cut. I mean, I guess I really don't have to. And now I can do you, and you. There we go. Nice. And I don't need 3. I only need, or I don't need 6. I just need 3, but I like paying extra just to keep around because they're so fun to build with. Oh, okay. So now we've got you. We've got you. I think I still have a skull over here. I'm going to bring that with me. Because that does actually add ultra points. Then there is the Elder Statue. And that's just going to require the Unholy Sign, right? Yeah, that one's pretty easy. So we'll do 5 stone. One of which is... why do I have a label? Where did the label come from? Where did the label come from? Anyways, so we got you. Because I ain't about this mess. We got Unholy Symbol, and we got Gold Inlay. Hey, I have one of those. Sick. I wish there was JEI completion for these, but fortunately none of the recipes are, like, unforgivably difficult. Alright, so we've got Altar Statue Man, just like so. Unholy Symbol does not get consumed as part of the crafting. Now I've got my little table all put together here. Just like before. And we're going to get a bunch of villagers over to it and kill them. But first, first a game restart. All right, so I want to make sure that my config settings save. And really quickly, may as well go check and see if anything interesting got released. Doesn't look like it. Nope, not really. Look at that guy go. All right, let's get back into it. I'm hoping that I could change this configuration option correctly. Okay. This is much more reasonable. Yeah, this is this is much more reasonable. Still pretty pricey, but it's whatever. So yeah, there's this bandwagon full of nitwits here. I feel like the new doctor coming into town, just like, hello, like, you know, old era. Interesting. You know, I actually never noticed how fidgety these would get sometimes based on what biome you're in. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I had no idea how skeleton skulls worked, render-wise. Oh, there's even some zombie back there. Neat. Alright, now we should be good to go. Anyone like bread? I like bread by chance? Will you all report to the bell if I move it right over here to my non-suspicious and undisclosed locations? Yeah, I kind of figured you would do that. It's alright, we can take you out as well. I'm not worried. My unholy work will not be stopped. I'm gonna steal one of these stairs, though. Oh, that actually worked. Let's go. And so now... I need to do sacrifice villager, so that is red, purple, red, pink. Unlocked the death sign. Oh, hey, we got a new one. Okay. Perform this twisted chant to turn a villager... What? Oh my god, hang on, huh? Perform this twisted chant on a villager to turn them into a zombie villager. Must be chanted before an elder statue on a stone altar. The Dark Lord will be pleased to see another join our ranks. Oh my god. Have me doing frickin' Twister all over the board. Yeah, hey guy. The irony if I were to do this on a cleric. Anyways, I don't think this guy's gonna go anywhere. So hang on, that's yellow, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. Yellow, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. Yellow, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. I must have written that down wrong. Yellow, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. Oh, before the statue. That's right. I forgot about that. Anyways, another cool thing, when you sleep under the stars, you can actually now see the sun moving. And the stars and all the other things. It's pretty neat. Anyways, I need someone to be more or less pinned on top of this thing. I liked it when everyone was over here. Can y'all do that again? That was nice. Does that not work? Oh, it does. You just have to aim specifically at the bottom. Sorry, guy. I'm about to kill one of yours, and you're going to come after me. We're not going to have that. The way he is walking over here is so menacing. I'm not going to lie. If I wasn't geared, I would have ran. Like, that guy was after some blood. Alright, speaking of being after some blood, that's me. I'm after some blood. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Do you like bread? I wish they were attracted to bread. That would be nice. Also, does this move the arrows by chance? No. Hi. Where are you going? Why are you acting like you have anything to do with your sad, lonely little life? What if I move someone's workstation? I mean, I could remove everyone's workstation. That would be surefire, but also quite overkill. My God, they do not want to stop moving. Can you... No. I mean, that's fine. This setup is really portable, so we'll just move it. I'll put it wherever the villagers are. I don't care. Yes, wouldn't you love to be in this lovely home? All right, let's try that again. So we've got yellow, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. Yellow, red, purple, red, purple, yellow, pink, red. Interesting. Let's see, harmony sign. Harmony is the balance of the world, the state of being in which all things are in their proper place. Okay, good to know. I'll put a bed back down in there. Let people come back in if they wish. That went really well. We just gotta do it again. At least once. Also, I should grab these roses since we were having such a red dye shortage previously. I should also stop sitting like a shrimp. Oh. Oh, it's a man. Oh, God. I love these guys, but they creep me the heck out. Yo, you good? What are you? You're just a very twitchy raven. Honestly, me too. Where'd he go? 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 Here he is. Look at him. Isn't he just a thing of nightmares? I'm sorry. Do I look like the good guy in this town? I'm picking up villagers and murdering them. I don't think they like me. Are you upstairs? You are. Hey. Hey, friend. You're not going there anymore. So sorry, but, I'm actually not at all sorry. I think it was this, right? No, that wasn't it. There was one too many. There. I should wait. Oh, I don't want to wait. Everyone's gathered here. I'm gonna kill you all. Shouldn't have said that out loud. Where'd it go? Oh, God. Oh. This is bad. There we go. Y'all didn't see that, right? Good. Quality content. Is it getting to be nighttime finally? Yay. Vaguely nighttime-ish. I don't know how to clip on YouTube. Beats me. Now can I do this wild... Nope. Gotta wait still. Man, I want to research more. Yeah, I don't... they certainly don't pay me. I never did make a censor. I went straight for a life of crime. You look unamused by the situation. You know what, buddy? So am I. I can't zoom in anymore. So smug. Guy, I just want to kill you, okay? I don't even want to kill you. I want to make you undead and then kill you. Here, we'll do that instead. I was worried about their population, but honestly, they got it. They are doing great here. What was that adorable sound? Is that a hamster? Oh, no, it's a raven, I think. Ravens don't... Oh, no, that's not a raven. That's a finch. I was going to say, that's not really a raven. Ravens don't make that call. Just make this a hunting simulator. I lost him. Wait, no, there he is. Oh, I missed because I can't see. This guy is not very smart, might I add. Like, I couldn't even see. The ability to crawl on demand is just so good. Also, these leaves are just so pretty. So the only reason I'm doing this is because you have to wait like a whole in-game day, and accelerating time does not count, so... Figured I'd kill some time. Actually, you know what? I should get some mushrooms while I'm here. I ran into a recipe previously that was recommending I use mushrooms. It was for pasta, I believe. It was a pasta linguine of types. With... well, no, which one was it? Where is it? Vegetable noodles? Vegetable noodles. It was brown, specifically. Okay. Didn't even need to go ranged. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Fortune still works on chopped mushroom stems like it used to, but it used to, so I'm gonna keep going with that for now. Yeah, there was this really cringe period in like the 1.14 to 1.16 era where everything needed guns, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. As a fellow American, I'm ashamed to see guns. Get this out of here. I don't really need red, but hey, may as well, right? Nice. You know, I need to still find a, not whatever this is. I think this is a tavern? You're gonna quit school? Don't quit school. Hey, this isn't a tavern. Man, everywhere I'm going today, I am wanted. I should get into... Never mind, I don't tend to talk like that on YouTube. Why are you gonna quit school, though? Don't concern me like that. You can't quit school. You've already quit. Can't quit it again, right? That's how that works? If you try to balance out the vanilla foods, what would I do? See, that's part of what bothers me about the way that the food system is oriented at the wrong level. Let me start by saying it takes a lot of work to be in this bad shape. I am very passionate about food, and excuse me, not just in the sense of like, man, my favorite thing to do is to go sit down and eat at McDonald's. The act of eating isn't what brings me joy. It's the act of good flavor and like putting good flavor together and complicated flavor together. So now that that has been brought up like that, yikes, that is a pain, Wes. I'm sorry. But now that I've brought that up in that context, right? I think that for me to enjoy a Minecraft mod about food, it needs to bring an interesting mechanic with it. In this case, you can see the coconut house came from the coconut crabs that fell and knocked the coconuts down. And as they grow out of their old shell, they'll break and a new one will reform. So like that's a pretty neat mechanic. If I were to rebalance the entire food organization, then it would be a much greater effort to eat meat, because it takes a lot of effort to eat meat. But it also wouldn't be this one chicken gives you one piece of chicken. It would be, I certainly don't need to go into the whole slaughtering of it. I think that's a bit much, but it would be like you would get parts of, you would kill a pig and you would 100% of the time, not affected by looting, get, you know, you would get the butt, you'd get the ribs, you would get feet, which you would be able to do something with, right? And like this could go really, really small. I wouldn't go nearly that small. And I would start to develop like a complex recipe set where, yes, if you need it for survival, you can just make a meat mince that is just like a bag of cut up meat that was cooked, just barely enough to keep you from dying. Or make it so that it's a little more complicated and it has more involvement. Are you mad at me too? You're about to be. So there's a lot that I think would be interesting to do in that field, just because there is so much in cooking that is of interest, you know? Still gotta wait, huh? Well, we got a nice number of mushrooms. So that's where I would start, and that would motivate early game foraging and early game scrapping, like just trying to survive. And then as you advance in your game, it'll be easier to do stuff like set up campfires for roasting. And I'm not talking like just do everything survivally. I'm just saying like specifically, I think that smelting at a campfire pig parts, for example, should yield you mincemeat 100% of the time, every time. Nothing qualitative about it. It's just protein, crude, cooked, safe to eat protein. And then if you want to get into it more, you should be able to get into it more, but only with your own progression and advancement, you know? Man, it is really framey over here. Yeah, we have foxes. There we go. Unlocked magic sign. Magic encompasses all things that are not of the physical world, but links you and your patron. Okay. No, you're good. Don't apologize. Just checking. Because that guy was mad. Okay. So that we're unlocking more. I guess really the problem that I'm running into, the concern that I'm running into is I want to be 100% sure that I'm not missing major components and that there's not like any major issues. So we've unlocked a few more signs today. It is pretty late and I think we're going to need a sensor to continue forward at all. So I'm probably going to head on back to the house with our portable witching kit, if you would. I think I'm going to call it a stream because it has been 3.5-ish hours almost. 3 hours 15, I guess, really. Still. Getting to be pretty long in the tooth. So yeah, now we've got everything we need to use our... Why would you make that? So yeah, I forgot we need mushrooms for this as well. So this will be good. Because the sprouting fungus is used for a couple of crafting recipes that we theoretically could get pretty easily. I haven't fiddled with any of the Eidolon stuff really at all, and I need to do more with it for sure. So that is on the top of my to-do list for the next time around because it is pretty important. I thought you could turn these into something, replace them, or do something, but man, they seem useless. Go and put some of the stuff away. And then, once we have a cleared out inventory and less of a mess, we can stop and think and look and observe. What can I cook with this? Rice and crab meat. Well, I don't have rice or crab meat. I can get chicken. This could be interesting. I'm going to keep that one around for later. We've got a tiny bit of treasure. Venison, do you have any delightful integration? You do. Don't look exactly the same, but whatever. And then I'm sure I can cook you in a pot somehow, or, I don't know. I'm actually a little surprised by that one. Normally, they follow through with it, you know? Odd. Let's see, we had... Yeah, we've got our little mobile selection of stuff, and then that's right, the candle. And yeah, I'll figure out what to do with the venison. I'm not 100% sure as of now, but we can sort that out for sure. I don't suppose you stack. Nope, you do not. Fair enough. Cool. All right, y'all. Well, I really appreciate hanging out with me. I had a great night. I had a blast, and I really do enjoy this little base that we've built out for ourselves here, and I hope you guys enjoy it too, because it's very cozy. I like this. It feels very cozy, considering how much dark shit we're doing right now. It's pretty crooked what we're doing to those poor villagers. But, yeah. Anyways, you guys, hope you had a good one, and I will see you soon enough. Take care of yourselves, and stick around hopefully next stream, if you stick around, we'll have some more interesting Eidolon stuff. I don't know. It feels like it's kind of stalled a little bit. I can't tell. Anyways, see y'all. Take care. Oh, and